everyone, I'm Matt.
Hi, I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
We are back with Anchoring August here on the Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide for 2024, and this is our series where we provide you with different anchor options for you to try out at home. So for this week, we're getting into our syncopations, and we're going to try a syncopated heel-up variation for you. So let's show it to you, and then we'll give you some tips that both apply to both parties, as well as some leader-follower tips.
Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1. So, breaking down this variation, first thing we need to understand is our timing. Like Desiree said, this is a syncopation. There is a different timing to this than what we're usually doing. So, we want to practice that timing on its own, without any of the foot actions that we're going to be adding in later on. So, to practice this, I'm leading, Desiree's following right now. We're just going to do the basic timing. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1. So we're stepping on every half beat possible within that 5 to 6 range. From there, some tips for our leaders. As we're doing this is a little bit of like a Lindy-derived variation. And so because of that, we can dance this with a couple different elements. The first is a little bit of a harder post. So as I'm doing this push break on 4, we can hit more of an end here than I might on my basic push break. I might almost like stay back a little more than normal. Then from here, as we go into this, I can do this with my body kind of straight up and down. Or if I want to get a little bit more into it, I can create internal counter. So I can send my hips back and counter with my shoulders and free arm forward to create that slightly more like Lindy-inspired look.
Only do that if you have a hard post. So for our followers, we're thinking about staying back regardless, and this is really important. So I can follow this when Matt does it with me, or if we have a hard post, and I can counter backward quite a bit. Or if Matt does this and he's not suspecting it, and I want to do this variation, I still need to stay back on the 4 in order to get this going. In other words, I don't want to collapse forward. So I'm thinking about 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the farthest forward I will go in this entire pattern. If I don't have a hard post, I'm going to keep my feet separate here, heel, heel, toe, toe, toe. And if I do have a hard post, I can feel more confident to get both feet forward, do a little bit more of that counter for the 2 heels and the toe, toe, toes. And for leaders and followers, that is the action we're looking for. So if you're practicing this, 1, 2, 3, and 4, it's an and 5, and 6, and a lot of steps and only 2 beats of music plus some change. We want to go heel for the and, heel for the 5, toe and roll through for the and the 6, and then a final toe roll through to actually do the anchor. It's a bit of a misnomer to say this is an anchor variation. The actual anchor is very subtle, but what we're doing is we're leveraging those beats in time where we normally would anchor to play. Final thing is once you get this rhythm down, you don't have to always use the heel toe. You can use it with different varieties. So check that out, play around with it.
Showing this whole thing one final time from the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 1. That was your guide. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page, and check out our website and online store. Link in the description.
Bye!